Welcome to Stock Symbol Selects, where we decode market moves, one symbol at a time. Today we're going to look at Tesla, that's symbol TSLA. Tesla engages in design, development, manufacture, and sale of electric vehicles and energy generation and storage systems. Okay, let's have a look at Tesla's chart now. This is the weekly chart. We start with the weekly chart, as you know. Now, as we can see, the EMA is sloping downwards, which is not a positive sign. It should be sloping upwards. But the RSI is sloping upwards, so that's good on the weekly so far. So if you're holding Tesla, you're wondering what to do, or maybe wanting to buy Tesla for a play. Well, this is the way we look at it. We're going to look for, first of all, some confirmation indicators that will confirm the situation. We have the ADX in the weekly, which is starting to curl over now. When the ADX, the green line, is going up, it's positive. That's a bullish sign. And when it's coming down, of course, like this, it's a bearish sign for the stock. Now, in this case, it's trending up. You can see where other times when it's been trending up here, clearly, and when it crosses over, these are good times. So you can see as it's trailing up. So it's always going to indicate there's going to be a correlation between the two, the ADX and the actual price movement. Looking down at the next, the MACD, as it's oscillating up and down. Want a closer look at it here, you can see that it's starting to curl over as the histogram turns from red to a lighter shade. This means that it's now turning. So the blue indicator is the MACD is now going to be turning up. All right? And if we look back in history, when the MACD, for example, here, at this point in time, when it turns up and crosses, you can see that also indicates a price movement upwards. So that is also something that correlates to the upward trend. And have a look now at the RSI at that previous example. This location here, the RSI is also trending upwards there at the crossover of the MACD in line with the ADX, and the price movement was moved accordingly. All right, so look at it now, present day. This week, for the next upcoming week, the RSI is sloping up. So that's a good sign. These two are really critical to determine whether or not when I say these two, I mean the EMA, the 30-day EMA on the weekly chart, and the 30 and the RSI. They need to be sloping up. So it's not quite sloping up, it's actually sloping down here. So this is the question, will it go up or down? Now, upon further analysis, let's take a look at the chart itself. There seems to be a downward facing flag. So you can see the support line drawn at the bottom here. It touches 3 points, right? Okay, it must touch 3 points. It's creating a channel. Let me now put another channel up top. And we'll draw it out a little further. So there's our flag, our downward facing flag. All right, where's the flag here? So this shoots up. Okay, shoots up, and there's the flag there, right? Okay, so now looking at these trend lines here, this is the support line that's been drawn and the resistant line. So it tends to be oscillating between these two lines, up and then down, and then up and then down, and then where do you think it's going to go next? Probably up, right? Contrary to what the MA is suggesting here. So it probably will ride along in this channel, probably to this point here. Now the question is, will it break through and continue up, or will it continue down? Well, at least it's going to go from here, the price it's at now, which is around 199, just below 200, which is a difficult price to break through, the 200 line, the 200 psychological number of 200. To break through 200 would be very bullish. So if it breaks through the 200, it will continue up to here, to this line here. which is around 241. Let me draw a horizontal line to make that a little easier to understand. So at around this area here, 241.94, about 242. So if it continues to break, if it continues beyond this point, which it very well could do, so it'll start here and it will continue up to around 200, 240. Anyways, should break through the 200. Now it's either going to go up or down. Now if it breaks through, you'll set your stop right here as it climbs. And I don't see a problem up until 300. There's another psychological barrier of 300. So let's leave it at 300. So if it does break through this top of the flag, or this channel, or this resistant line, it will continue upwards probably to here. So that's quite a bit of up room, right? With your stop here once again. Now, when it starts here at around 200, just under 200 where it is now, and it bounces off the resistant line, then of course you want to get out to save the profit going down to here potentially, and possibly further. We're not sure. So it's all up to this point here, at least, and possibly breaking through. So there you go. That's what I think with the weekly chart. Weekly is always stronger than the daily. Let's move in on the daily just to have a little more up-to-date, let's say, the day chart and what's occurring here. Now, interestingly enough, look at that. Look at how the 30-day EMA is flattening out. We can look at the numbers here to confirm that. It's flattening out. As I'm moving back and forth on that, you'll see that the number is going down ever so slightly, but it certainly looks to be flattening out. The volume isn't bad. The volume is, it's a little low. It should be a little higher. But as I said, it is following a channel downwards, isn't it? So let's see here. We'll draw that channel again here, like so. And the upward is more along like that, right? So yeah, so we're looking at the same scenario. It's the same chart. It's just now the weekly to the daily. So it's probably going to go up to here. And then I think it could break through. That's what I'm thinking. Or it's going to bounce down. And again, remember, this is either the stop for the trending up, or it will bounce off of there and you'll sell it as quickly as possible. The objective is to pick it up now, ride it up to this point, and hopefully it'll burst through. But you want to make sure that you're covered there with your stop if it goes through, and then also to sell at your stop down below here. So keep an eye on that. Now, the indicators to confirm what's going to happen here, look at the ADX. It's crossing over. This is ideal. Okay, so this is indicating that it's going up to the stage here to 255, 254. And the MACD, a closer look at the MACD. Let's see if we can't zoom in on the MACD here. And as you can see, sure enough, it turned over, and this is bullish. This is a bullish indication here. It's oscillating now upwards, so that's great. And the RSI, which is crucial, the relative strength indicator with respect to the other stocks, it has a relative strength. It's performing well, and it's sloping up consequently. So that's also a good indication. So I think you have a good overview as to what I think will happen with Tesla in the near term. This could occur to be over by the end of the month of February. Looking at the date down below here, Feb 27 and beyond. The next resistant line would be that 300. That's what I was thinking. Going back to the weekly, and I think it'll be around 300. This area here could go as high as 300, but that's another point which it must break through. All right. Once again, make sure you do your own due diligence and your own research before investing your hard-earned money. on any of these suggestions. These are just opinions. Nevertheless, good luck, and we'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you'd like to see more of this content. All right. Bye-bye. See you next time.